And today we're going to talk about the dangers of keeping silent when you have been abused and hiding your trauma. Because when you hide your trauma, it begins to fester and it can come out in ways that you don't anticipate or expect. And you're doing yourself a disservice by not one, healing, and two, understanding what you require going forward to make your journey of the new you a better you. Because what you went through is not your fault. And many times when we've been abused, let's say sexually, financially, there's a little bit of shame and the fear of judgment. How are others going to view us? How are others going to treat us? Is my trauma my new normal? Meaning that I'm only going to search for people that are abusive because my baseline is the sexual trauma, the financial abuse, the spiritual abuse, the mental abuse, the verbal abuse. These are all things that are very, very dangerous to ourselves, especially when we are dealing with them in silence. Don't be ashamed of what you went through. Conquer it. It wasn't your fault. Nothing you could have done is going to make you think that what you went through is your burden to carry alone. You can understand and appreciate it. You can resolve and try to remove the impact that it has on your life. But if you walk around in silence, then all you're doing is setting yourself up for further abuse because now you haven't learned to identify certain behaviors that are triggering. You haven't began to understand why these types of people are around you. And worse yet, you haven't developed the preventative measures to ensure that it doesn't happen again. Silence, a lot of times, is our way of trying to make the problem our own and saying that it was my fault. I need to do X to solve for Y. No, it isn't your fault. You should speak up. Find someone that is going to be there for you in the way that you need, not want them to be there for you. But first, do the work. Identify, understand, and resolve. And then you can continue the path to healing.